Okay, everybody, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today, we are comparing all the TRD Pro colors. I'm Sebastian with 4Runner Lifestyle, and with me,
I'm Jordan with 4Runner Lifestyles. Today, we're going to be ranking the TRD Pro colors, which we've gotten a new TRD Pro color every single year since they've introduced the TRD Pro models. So what better time than to just rank them now after getting this new 4Runner.
All right, so today's ranking is going to be very specific. We are going to have 4 separate tiers. Up at the very, very top, we're going to have our stellar colors. These are for our top-notch colors, the ones that are classics, beautiful. You love them. We love them. They're perfect. Down one level is going to be, I like that. We're talking our good colors. It's not the best, but it's a good color.
I would get it.
Yeah. The next level is going to be, that color's ugly, right? And the bottom, we're going to go
straight trash.
Garbage. Just horrible. I already know which one's going there for sure.
And I know which one you're thinking of. Okay, so the first color that we have on our list is the Inferno Red that came on the TRD Pros in 2015.
This color was our first taste of a TRD Pro color, and honestly, I think it was the one that started the generation, so it deserves some respect.
It does deserve some respect, but I honestly think that this is a pretty ugly red. Okay, my reason being is, and we'll get to this later, but Solar Octane is an awesome orange. And this just, I think if I didn't see Solar Octane, I'd rank it higher, but it's just not special anymore.
I think we could put it in, yeah, I think we could put it in ugly.
It's ugly. It's ugly. And I know people with Inferno Tacomas and 4Runners, and I'm sorry, but it just doesn't do it for me.
I've seen them built really well, but honestly, it's just not there for me.
So
it's
ugly.
Right in the same category as the other non-TRD Pro color, the Barcelona Red.
Yeah.
It's also ugly.
Yeah, so ugly.
Ugly.
First one, ugly. What was it? Inferno.
Yeah. Okay, so our next one, we're going to talk about the Quicksand color. This came out in 2016 on the 4Runner, and honestly, it is gorgeous. Everything about this color is my favorite. This thing, for me, this is top tier. This is like stellar color for sure.
This is like one of the peak TRD Pro colors, and we kind of get a little bit of a new one with the Mudbath coming out. But this, honestly, this is when TRD Pro colors started to like get really good.
Yeah.
It's like golden era of TRD Pro colors.
The previous year, everyone was just kind of, okay, whatever, TRD Pro color, that's cool. When the Quicksand tan came out, it was the first car company to really be doing this kind of tan on their cars, and I have been and will always be in love with that color.
It's so sick.
Hashtag best Toyota color.
This is a stellar color.
Oh, for sure.
It's not even close.
Stellar all the way.
For our next color, we actually threw in a couple of just throw-ins. So super white is going to be our first one. This is a color that has been standard on all Toyotas for a very long time. And we just think it looks good. This rig behind us, before it was wrapped, was actually in super white. So what do you think of just a white TRD Pro?
Well, Jordan, knowing you and knowing me, we both drive vehicles that are super white. So I think we're both going to like them.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's quite a stellar color, but I like that.
I like it. Like, you can't go wrong with a white car, especially with black, which is exactly what I've done on my Tacoma.
Right.
But it doesn't just like stand out like Quicksand does.
Yeah.
Quicksand is like,
I like it.
Quicksand turns heads. White, it's like another white car. You
Yeah.
have to kind of be looking out for it.
It looks good, but it's nothing too special.
So, I like that.
I like
super
that.
White.
Our next TRD Pro color came to us in 2017 on the Toyota Tacoma, 4Runner, and Tundra. It is also one of my favorites. We're talking cement.
Cement is a good one. The thing is, like, there are so many good TRD Pro colors. Like, I feel like I want to rank so many of them as stellar colors. And I really like this. But now that I've seen other like gray colors that Toyota's come out with, I don't think I'd rank it as like a stellar color. I think I'd rank it as an I like that.
I think I'm right there with you. I loved this color. It was right up there with Quicksand with me initially. But as I've seen other grays come out,
yeah,
I like others a little bit more.
Like when this came out, it was great.
I like that. Oh, for sure.
Like with the amber headlights like we have on here, it would be awesome.
Oh, such a cool color.
It's just not. It didn't age as well, right?
No.
So
So I think that goes under. I like that.
I like that. All right, next we have a big one. This is a favorite for a lot of people. We have Cavalry Blue.
Dude, the Cavalry Blue is got to be one of Toyota's most famous colors.
I already know where this is going. So it's
I love this color. It's for sure stellar in my book.
Stellar color for sure. Like, my brother actually had a Cavalry Blue 4th gen, and I thought it was so sweet. But yeah, literally, it's so good of a color that it looks good on other generations of 4Runners that didn't have it, like
which
4th gen.
Doesn't happen.
Yeah, I've even seen a Cavalry Blue 3rd gen.
Oh yeah,
it looks awesome.
This is such a popular color that people with older generations of 4Runners are literally getting their cars repainted to be this color.
It's so good.
It just shows you how truly stellar this is. For me, no question about it, this is a stellar color.
All right, we have another blue. So Toyota hit us with back-to-back blue TRD Pro colors in 2019. The next one on our list is Voodoo Blue, which is a little bit brighter than Cavalry Blue. Hot take, I don't like it. I don't like it.
When it comes to turning heads, very few Toyota colors do it the way that Voodoo Blue does it. When you see that car coming, you are whipping your head around. You see cars that are in this color are usually supercars that are just insane by insane manufacturers, and to see it on a Toyota, it's there to turn heads, right? So it's not for everybody, but I definitely don't think it's ugly.
But what you said is interesting. You said supercars. This is not a supercar.
Yeah,
It's too bright.
this is a super vehicle.
It's too bright. I can't do it. Well, we have to come up with a decision, though, for it.
I like it. I wouldn't own one, but I like it.
See there, you wouldn't own it. If you like it, you should want to own it. If it's ugly, it's like, I feel like there are some things that you could think are ugly, but you're like, oh, it's not trash.
No. I think if you think something's ugly,
Oh
you just don't
my
like
gosh.
it.
So
I think we
you
go,
want it
I
and
like
I
it.
like it?
I like it.
Oh my gosh.
Let us know what you
can't-
guys think.
I can't believe
Did we
this.
make the right decision by putting it in I like that? Or should we have put it down into ugly?
Absolutely not. This is terrible. Okay, we got another one of our throw-in colors here. We have Attitude Black Metallic, which is just Toyota's basic black paint that they've had forever. Blacked out TRD Pro. What do you think of it?
If I were to go out today and buy a Tundra or a Tacoma or a 4Runner, any of the off-road Toyota lineup, I'd buy it in black. I love the TRD Pro colors, but there is no going wrong with this black color. Anything looks good on it. It's 110% the way to go.
Yeah, you can't like mess up a black car.
No.
I mean, I'm sure you could find a way, but it's very hard.
Yeah. That being said, does it belong in stellar?
I don't think it's stellar. Like, I don't get like overly excited when I see a black car. That's the thing. Like, when I see a Cavalry Blue or Quicksand, I'm like, that's special. Black, it's like, it's cool.
I think we're about to disagree again.
How?
I think it's such a staple
How?
that it's got to be stellar.
It's a black car.
But it's also the most
You see
sexy
them every
color.
day.
True.
We're gonna have to split the difference on this one. We're gonna go 50-50. Stellar color, and I like that right in the middle.
We'll just
We'll
put
slot
that
it.
right
We'll
on
slot
the
it
line.
in the middle.
I
Yeah.
could take that.
That's a good compromise.
Our next TRD Pro color came to us in 2020, and it is Army Green. Now, personally, I have not always been the biggest fan of green cars, but Toyota hit it out of the park with this car. With the Army Green, this is a home run color all the way.
This is one of like the most slept on TRD Pro colors. We did a Instagram video like a few months ago where we asked everyone that worked here their favorite TRD Pro colors. No one said Army Green, and not gonna lie, I forgot about it. I forgot it existed.
Well, it's hard. It was only ran for what, 1 year?
1 year.
And then they offered it the following year, but in lower trim options.
You don't see many of them.
No, it was
Like-
definitely something that you had to custom order.
Yeah, like it was. They didn't sell a lot of them for whatever reason. Maybe 2020, like with COVID, they probably just didn't sell. That's probably it, honestly.
Honestly, this car to me is definitely, if we had to rank our stellar color section, this car's number 2, just behind Quicksand. But I think it's for sure a stellar color.
I can get behind that. Stellar color for sure for the Army Green.
Well, we agree for once.
For once. Well, we agreed on quicksand. It's just been a
true,
minute.
that's true.
All right, in 2021, Toyota came out with another kind of shade of green and also cement. The Lunar Rock TRD Pro color on the 4Runner, the Tundra, and the Tacoma. This is honestly, like looking at it now after seeing Army Green and then seeing cement, it's really just like a cement with a green hue.
I was just going to say that. I think that Toyota took the results of cement and took what they learned from that not being the most popular one and made Lunar Rock.
Yeah.
It's just unique enough that you don't see it that often, but it's also still neutral enough that anybody could drive it and love it.
When it first came out, I was like really high on this color, and if you would have asked me like a year ago, I would have said it's a stellar color. I don't know if I'd put that there now. I don't think it's like that crazy.
I think that I would put it there just because every single other car company that has come out with a color similar to this is because of how successful Lunar Rock was.
I guess that's true. It did kind of, I wouldn't say it started like the earthy tone trend, but it definitely follows that.
Oh, for sure. I think Lunar Rock is definitely one of the main reasons that we have the TRD Pro colors continued.
Yeah.
Lunar Rock inspired a generation of colors.
So we thinking stellar color still then for Lunar Rock?
I think we put it high list stellar color.
Stellar color Lunar Rock.
Our next color came to us right after Lunar Rock, where we were all on a high. In 2022, Toyota hit us with Lime Rush. I have never been more let down in my entire life. They took my grandmother's handbag and put it on a car. This has got to be one of the ugliest colors Toyota has ever come out with.
It's terrible.
It is completely and totally trash.
I don't understand their TRD Pro color sometimes because a lot of them are really earthy tones and they're sweet. And then you get like a Voodoo Blue where it's just like in your face, or Solar Octane, or Lime Rush where it's like, and Lime Rush just doesn't fit anywhere.
No.
Like even next to like Solar Octane and Voodoo Blue, it's like, why?
I 100% agree. It's not like a day glow. Like, you know how Voodoo Blue is kind of like that day glow blue, and then like Solar Octane is that day glow orange.
Yeah.
This is just green. It's just like a lime green.
It's like
just
vomit green.
Yeah.
And it doesn't get better when you see it in person. It actually looks way worse.
Well, I would disagree with you on one account.
I know.
There is one person. His name is Emmanuel. He has a Tacoma account, and he has a Lime Rush Tacoma. And before his account, I did not believe that you could make one of these cars cool. Yeah. But I think his Tacoma, the way it's built out, it's gorgeous. His truck is gorgeous.
It's pretty cool, but yeah, color's still trash.
Has to be built right, but it's still,
trash.
For me,
it's trash. All right, we missed one, so we also threw in our favorite colors that aren't TRD Pro colors.
Ooh, I forgot about this.
My favorite that isn't a TRD Pro color is Underground. So it's new on the 2024 model year, and it is by far my favorite color on any Toyota. It is so sick. It's cement, but like it almost looks like a Nardo gray, but like a little bit darker.
I love it. I think, like, you know how we talked about Lunar Rock was Cement's successor?
Yeah.
I really think that Underground is Cement's real successor.
Yeah, no, 100%.
This gives us that gray neutral tone, but just a little bit darker, not as washed out. Because in some photos, you look at Cement and you can't tell if it's silver or if the car is gray or if it's just like a dingy white.
Yeah.
I think that with the Underground color, it totally improves on that.
And when you see it in person, it's weird because, like, obviously it's a gray. You can see that in pictures. But when you see it in person in certain lights, like, it's almost like a bluish hue. It's so weird.
That's something Toyota has recently done.
Yeah.
Some of their cars, depending on the weather, have different hues. Like, it's almost a different color car.
No, like, Underground is so sick. And you throw some bronze rims on it. Like, I think TRD John did, like, bronze on his. Or thought about doing it, and it looks so cool. Like black, bronze, like you can't go wrong with that car. We've even seen like machined wheels on it, and it still looks great.
It's very similar to how versatile a black car or a white car can be. It's very like no matter what color rims you put on it, it's gonna look good.
Yeah, no, I agree. So I'm in stellar color for this, 100%. Seriously.
I like it. I like it, but
Lunar
like,
Rock is a stellar color, but not cement.
listen, your underground is great, but I like it. I just like it.
I'm putting this one in that middle class.
Okay, it can go to the middle class. Well, I think it can live in the middle. In 2023, Toyota hit us with another loud colored car. They hit us with Solar Octane. Now this car is everything that the name says it is. It's solar like orange, like the sun, but it's also octane. So it's on just some high octane solar. It's in your face. It's crazy.
It's bright.
It's so bright. It's not everybody's car, and it's incredibly controversial. You either love it or you hate it. And I feel like that's how all of their really, really bright cars are, like the Voodoo Blue or the Lime Rush. You love it or you hate it.
Here's the thing. I drive past a Toyota dealership every day on my way here, and I'm always looking for like the new Tacoma, because that's what's like new right now, whatever. And we've had a couple of solar octane ones land at our dealership, and they stick out so fast. Like I see that and I'm like, oh, it's a 4th gen Tacoma, because it's just so bright.
Right.
I don't like love it though. I would never buy it.
I would never buy it either.
I think it's a sick color. I would never buy it. But the people that do, props to you. It's awesome.
I've seen them built out. I think it looks great on the 4Runner.
I feel like it'd look better stock. I don't think I've seen like a built out solar octane.
I've seen a built out Solar Octane and it looks good, but again, I wouldn't drive it. And I mean, I don't even think that I can say that I like it.
So would you put it in ugly?
I think Solar Octane is ugly.
I wasn't going to say ugly. I was going to say I like that.
I think Solar Octane's ugly.
Oh my gosh. Hot take. Inferno and Solar Octane is ugly colors.
I think we've just determined at this point that I don't like orange.
Red or orange cars.
I don't like red or orange cars.
Dang.
My father would be incredibly disappointed.
Does he like orange cars?
He is in love with anything that's orange.
So he loves Solar Octane.
He loves both of those colors.
Dang. Well, that's wild.
He's going to be disappointed.
So Bassie, you had a color on this list that I actually hate.
Okay, the reason that I picked this color is because it means a lot to me, because I grew up in a family of Toyotas. We've always had them. I don't remember a time where my parents drove anything other than Toyotas.
Yeah.
And the cars that they first had were MGM. Okay, my dad had a Toyota Tundra that was in MGM, and it just reminds me of my childhood. I love that color. I think that it is a spin on the underground, similar to yours.
Kind of.
But
uglier.
It is just more metallic. I think that it's like this cool gunmetal gray. It goes with everything. But that being said, I don't think it's a stellar color. I think that I like it, and I like it because I have a connection with it.
I'll tell you right now, I think it's ugly because I swear everybody that builds out a 4Runner has an MGM 4Runner. How many MGM 4Runners do we have outside in the parking lot right now?
I think 3.
4. There are 4.
4.
I'm pretty sure there are 4. There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Like,
it's a popular color. It looks great.
Like, I'm so sick of seeing MGM. I never want to see it again.
I think you're just biased.
I am. I think Underground is going to be the new MGM, and I love it.
Okay, let's just agree to disagree, and we'll put it between ugly and I like that.
Ugly and I like that MGM. Okay, we have a few colors left. We have one of the more recent TRD Pro colors. This came out on the 2024 Toyota Tacoma. It's now available on the 4Runner, as well as the Tundra and the Sequoia, and that is Tera. We have a Tera vehicle.
We do.
Here.
One of our employees, Brisk Taco, he owns a Toyota Tundra in Tera, and his is the TRD Pro model. I love this color. I think they took what they did wrong in Solar Octane and made it right. Tera and made it right.
They just added a few shades of brown and fixed everything.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. We live here in Utah, and here in Utah we're famous for southern Utah. Where we have Moab and St. George, and it's all of that red rock. Now, having seen this vehicle amongst that red rock, you know that's where its birthplace was.
Oh, yeah.
You know it belongs there. It's a Utah car. It's a Utah color. As a Utah boy through and through, I'm all for Tera.
So it's funny because when the Tacoma came out and everyone saw Tera. At first, I did not like it at all. I didn't think it looked good. And then I saw like another picture of it, like, because Toyota, when they do their press release photos, it almost looks like they just Photoshop the car in, and it doesn't look that great. And then I saw like an actual photo of a Tera, and I'm like, okay, that looks a little bit better. When Stetson got his, I was like, okay, this is cool.
Oh, this
Like,
color is on another level.
It's one you have to see in person.
For sure. And it's also one of those ones that is almost different depending on the weather.
Yeah.
When you get it into like a kind of an overcast day, you really see those brown tones, and it's like a deep orange with brown tones. And then once it's out in the sun, just blaring sun, you think that it's almost solar octane.
Yeah.
It is a brighter orange, and however Toyota's doing that, I don't know, but I love it. It looks great. It's like a burnt orange. I think that solar octane and Inferno were both the testers to make this perfect color.
So would you put it in the stellar color?
For sure.
Stellar color. I wasn't sure if we were gonna make it or make this one into a stellar color, but
I thought that it would be kind of controversial too, and I think this is one of those controversial colors.
I can go with it. Like, I think I'd get one. It's not my top choice, but I'd get one.
All right, our final color came to us just recently. 2025 Toyota has almost re-released, but with a new name.
It's a lot
and
better.
Slightly better. Oh, a lot better.
I think this is sweet.
The new 4Runner color is Mudbath. This will be available on the TRD Pros. This color is everything that Quicksand has been and better.
It's so good.
So that being said, can we really keep Quicksand in Stellar?
Yes. I think we can keep Quicksand. I think we can do both. Like, Quicksand was really cool, and it's a lighter brown than Mudbath is. Like, it was more tan, and it was cool. I like darker colors, though, and I think they brought the shades down a little bit more on Mudbath, and I think it looks so good. Like, I would put it above Quicksand, but I think they're both stellar colors.
I think so too. I think that this goes into Stellar Color. I think Quicksand has earned its spot right there in Stellar Color. That is all of the TRD Pro colors for the Toyota 4Runner. This is our ranking. This is our bias. Your decisions could be different. We want to know what you guys think. What is the best TRD Pro color?
Yeah, just let us know in the comments what you guys think. We've had a lot of fun making this video. Make sure that you're subscribed to 4Runner Lifestyle on YouTube just to see more content like this or any of the other trips we go on with our 4Runner. And let us know what else you guys would like to see on the channel.
Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.